Isabella Termini is with us from Crestwood. We talked about the girls soccer program, and Isabella, let's talk a little bit about your role here as a senior.
Hi, so I'm a senior and I play forward, and I've actually transitioned more into a midfielder position as I've gotten older.
This year's team seems to have a lot of experience back and a lot of talent, but what are your expectations?
I expect a lot from our girls. We have so many starters coming back, so many underclassmen coming up from middle school, from our sophomores and our juniors that are very impressive in their work, and I see us going really far in the district and state tournaments.
Let's talk about Coach Kyle, his style, and you know he's definitely got a unique style, and usually everybody seems to really welcome it.
Oh yeah, of course. He knows what he's doing. I've had him all 3 other years that I've played soccer. My sisters had him as a coach too, so we really trust what he's doing and know that his process, even though it's not traditional, he knows what he's doing and it'll get us farther.
You are a busy young lady, Key Club President, Math Club, National Honor Society, a 4.393, third in your class of 222. Talk about being so dedicated in that darn classroom.
Well, I always thought that academics is just as important as my athletic talent, so I try to do my best in keeping up with my academics as well as keeping that balance between academic and athletics.
Let's talk about the older siblings, what they're up to, their influence on you.
So Gabrielle is 22. She just graduated from Westchester. She was a soccer player and she played in college. She is right now interning with the Villanova women's soccer team with their athletic training program, which is really cool. And my other sister Olivia is going to be a senior at Dickinson College, and she also plays soccer. The two of them are great inspirations to me.
Obviously there's some smarts in the family. Let's talk about your mom and dad and all they provide for you.
My mom and dad, I owe a lot to them. They have done so much for me to improve my game, let me play with lots of teams, take me to tournaments, take me to practices, so they've really encouraged me to improve myself.
Pharmacy track for you, you have a list of at least 5 schools, or are there more?
I have 3. I'm looking into Wilkes locally, but I would like to go out into the Pittsburgh area. My top is Duquesne, and I also like the University of Pittsburgh.
Well, Isabella, you have a sensational season. Keep up the great academic work.
Thank you so much.
Rachel Stover joins us from Crestwood. She is a freshman, and Rachel, big opportunity for you this year, varsity soccer. What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to play mostly with my sister because she's always been a big encouragement in soccer for me, and all the other girls because I've played with all them, and they're really nice.
You probably have played against good competition because you played travel soccer, but now you're going to play with girls that are juniors and seniors, and I'm sure you're familiar with a few of them. Who are some of those upperclassmen that you think you'll lean on them a little bit?
Most likely Melissa Herrera, Cheyenne Cook, Megan Simnowski. Like, they're really good on the field, and they really encourage me to do my best.
Well, you're involved in basketball, track and field, so you're a busy young lady. Talk about just doing all the sports that you do.
Well, basketball I only do for the school. I don't really do any travel, and then track I also do in school, so.
It's nothing to just throw away. It's still, you're busy with 3 sports and travel soccer.
Yeah.
How about your favorite events in track?
My favorite event is long jump and triple jump.
Let's talk a little bit about your older sister and your relationship you have with her, and trying to be like her, I'm sure, in some ways.
Yes, I always try to be just like her. She's on a National League team, and I really want to get there someday, but my team isn't like at that point yet. But I'm pretty sure we can get up to that, and she's just always there for me no matter what, and I wouldn't know what my life would be without her.
You're doing well on the classroom, 3.8 grade point average, and you're just a freshman, but you already have an idea on what you want to do in the future.
Yes, I want to go to either Penn State or Misericordia, and if I go to Penn State, I might go to an outlet school for the 2 years, and then go to main campus for 2 years, and I want to go in for business because I want to be a realtor.
Let's talk about your parents as role models and what they try to instill in you to make you the person you are.
They always encourage me to do whatever I want. My mom always says, don't do what other people do, make your story and create whatever you want to do, and she'll be supportive in whatever I want to do.
All right, Rachel, great to catch up with you. Have a great season.
Thank you.
Nicole Joseph with us from Crestwood as we talk about the Lady Comets soccer team. And how about your excitement as a sophomore this year?
Yeah, I'm so excited to play. Last year was obviously my freshman year, and it was such a great experience. They're all so supportive, all of my teammates. Bella Termini, great leader, Melissa Herrera, Megan Sitneski, they all come and welcome you right away. So this year I'm just excited to go for another season and play with these amazing girls again.
Let's talk about Coach Kyle and his style and what he's like.
He's so supportive whenever you're on the field. Even if you make a mistake, he just helps you get up right again, keep going. You know, he always is there for us, ready to practice right away. He's big on fitness, making sure that we're ready to go out there, give it 120% all the time.
Travel soccer as well.
Yeah.
Let's talk about where you're playing with that and traveling a little bit.
Yeah, okay, I play for FC90. My coach is Coach Krista. It just helps me develop into the player that I am now. Everyone on that team is so good, and they just help me play the best game I can.
Let's talk about at school. You're involved with the Key Club. You're carrying a 4.0. You love
Yeah.
math and science.
Yeah.
What's it like being a student at Crestwood?
School is so important to me. My dad and mom have always made me think school is your #1 focus all the time. It should always be your first priority. And I try to maintain a 4.0 all the time, study every night, do my homework all the time. So yeah.
Something in the medical field down the road?
Yeah.
Any inspirations with that, or just something you said, hey, this is what I want to do?
Yeah, my dad's a doctor, and I always hear his calls and like live the life, and I go to his office sometimes, and I just love it. I am interested in pursuing something that he has.
All right, Nicole, well, we hope you have a fantastic season, and love your energy. Go get 'em.
Thank you so much.
Allie Stover's with us from Crestwood here on the John Mendola Show at our Carol and Janelle, the pizza capital of the world. Allie, it's your junior year. You really have a talented team this year. Talk about all the components of this team and why it could potentially go pretty far.
We have a very strong offensive team. We have Melissa Herrera up top, and then as our midfield, we have 2 outside wingers, Nicole Joseph and Hannah Kresge. And then we have for the middle, me, Nina, Addie, and then we never know who he's going to put as a defensive mid, but wherever we have in the offense, it's just so strong, and all of our subs just come in and they fill in the spots so easily, and we can change out all of our players. For our defense, we have the strongest defense by far in the league. We have Caitlin Whetstone in the back, Cheyenne Cook in the back, Jalen Cook in the back, Megan Sitneski, Lauren Andrews. It's like a brick wall.
Let's talk about your keeper as well. I mean, we mentioned just about everybody.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Our keeper's Courtney, and she seems so small, but she's absolutely incredible. She, like, beyond amazing.
Oh, it's great to hear. Let's talk a little bit about your travel soccer schedule, what it's like and where you go. And
My travel soccer, because I'm on a national team, is crazy busy. I've been to North Carolina, Vegas, like they went down to Texas last year. Like the schedule, it's so busy in the springtime, so it's easy for us. And like for high school, he gives us a break, but I have 3 practices a week for it, and it's a lot of traveling and a lot of fun.
talk about the support from the folks at getting to those places. That's not easy.
My parents are incredibly, like, they help me out so much with schooling and taking me places. They like make the trips, and I know it's like they're so long. Like when we flew, my whole family wanted to come out and support me at Vegas, so it was like really expensive, but even my grandparents came up from Arizona to come visit and see me, so it's a lot of fun.
Awesome to hear. Your little sister really looks up to you.
Yeah.
What's it going to be like having her around?
This year, I can't wait to play with her. The next 2 years are going to be a lot of fun because she's right there beside me, and she's an outside mid, and I've played with her on the travel team before, so I know how she likes to play. I know what she can do, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Your mom is a big role model. Talk about the little things she does that makes you the person you are.
Just like you said, the little things. Like she pays for my practice. She's always there. She cooks. She cleans. Like wherever I go, she's there and she's supporting me, and she's just everything to me.
Down the road, college, you have an idea as far as close to home, far away, or it's whatever's going to be the best fit at that time.
Yeah, for right now, I have offers and like colleges that are emailing me, but I'm not like set on anything, and I don't know really where I want to go or want to do. So.
Well, it sounds like you're in a good position,
Yeah.
Allie, and we hope you have a fantastic season at Crestwood.
Thank you.
Talk with Cheyenne Cook from Crestwood about the soccer team, and Cheyenne, let's talk a little bit about what position you play and some of the girls that are around you on your team.
The past year I played center back, but the year before that I played center mid, but I mostly played center back, and like Caitlin Whetstone, she plays center back too, and then Megan Sipneski and Lauren Andrews played center back with me last year, and we're a pretty solid defense.
That defense this year is going to be a lot on it, but on the other end of it, looks like there's a lot of scorers too. Really, this team has the potential to compete for a district championship and maybe beyond. What is it about this team that you like?
Well, we work really together well. Like we've grown up together. Like most of our team is from our same like travel team, so we've all like played together for a long time. So we like really bond together and we really play well together, and it seems to work.
How about the love of sports for you? Again, something you said you've always been around. Talk about all the different places that you've been and just kind of always being around athletics.
Well, I've grown up playing soccer. I've played since I was like 5 or 6, so it's always been in my life, and it's what I do.
You got a big family,
Yeah.
sister who's going to be playing with you this year, and 2 little brothers. So take us through what it's going to be like playing with sis, and I'm sure the little brothers will be there to root you on.
Well, this is the first time I've really been on the field with my sister since we're 2 years apart, and playing with her is, I'm grateful to play with her on the same field. I wish I could have more years playing with her, and yep, they always come to our games, my brothers.
You do well in math, and you're carrying a 3.9 grade point average. Talk a little bit about what you like about school and what you hope to do with your future as a career.
Well, math has always been like the one subject I was like better at than all the other ones, and when I hope to go to college, I don't know which college I'm going to go to yet. I have a couple options, but
As far as your family being there for you, talk a little bit about them supporting you and you looking up to them.
well, they've always been there to support me through everything, even if I've had like an awful game or like I've gotten hurt, like a bad injury. They've always been there supporting me throughout everything.
All right, Cheyenne, have a fantastic season this year, and best of luck going forward.
Thank you.
Megan Sipneski is with us. It's your senior season.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're pretty darn excited because this is a talented team.
Yeah, I'm excited to play with them again. It's been a while because everybody goes to their travel teams and everything, but right now we're doing tournaments, we're having off-season practices. It's amazing to get back together.
Let's talk about your position, where you're playing, and there's going to be some freshmen, sophomores competing for positions as well this year.
Yeah, so I'm left back. I've been playing there for 2 years because I used to move around on my travel team, but seeing the freshmen like coming up, how good they are, it's crazy that like they have these opportunities, and it's going to be good competition with every other team this year.
Track and field, another sport that you do, so talk about what events you're competing.
So I do the 4x8, 800, 4x4, 400 sometimes. It's not really like I love track, it's more prepping for soccer.
Let's talk about your siblings, Ryan and Katie. They're twins, they're 24, so what are they up to right now?
My brother's in law school right now, and my sister has a job with guard insurance. They've always been there for me. They really support me with soccer and everything. It's amazing to have them by my side.
You're doing outstanding in school yourself, 3.9, you like business, math classes, so the future for you is soccer going to be a part of it, and how about academically at some schools that you're looking at?
I'm more focused on my academics. I'd rather pick a school that I really, really love than go somewhere just for soccer, but the schools I'm looking at right now, there's a possibility that I can play.
How about the folks and the parameters they set for you to be successful?
My parents have always put schools first. If I don't, even when I was little, if I didn't have my homework done, I would have to be late to soccer. It wasn't a choice.
Sounds like they have their priorities straight as well as you. And Megan, we wish you the best. Have a great season.
Thank you.
Melissa Herrera is with us here on the John Mendola Show, senior year. Unfortunately, at the end of last year, you had an injury, but you're back for a new run. Let's talk about how you're feeling health-wise right now.
I'm doing a lot better now. I was out all winter, and I actually missed the semifinal game and the final game of last fall. But I've been working hard since. like May. I just started back up recently, and I'm doing a lot better now for sure.
Soccer's been a big part of your life, obviously, with your dad. So tell us a little bit about being involved with soccer since you can remember.
Yeah, my brother and I, we've been playing since we could probably start walking, and we're a huge soccer family. So we've been playing for a very long time. My dad, he used to play in Peru as well, and he also coaches, so he has a club team. So we've been playing with him since he started that, and yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about your position forward and some of the skills that you feel like you have to be in that position.
So as a forward, obviously my job is to score goals, and I have a lot of help from my defenders and my midfielders, and they're constantly sending me good balls, and my job is just to beat a couple of defenders and then just finish the ball.
With your soccer schedule, are your games and your brother's games on the same days, or are they offset?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's usually on the same days. Like, we're away, he's home. We're home and he's away. It's tough because we're definitely each other's biggest fans. I know I am for sure, and I'm usually constantly cheering for him, so I usually want to be there.
Let's talk about the college, the next step for you. Is soccer going to be a part of that? And are you looking to be close to home, far away? Does it have to be just the right fit for you?
I'm definitely trying to play soccer in college. I have a couple options, but I'm not ready to make a decision yet. But I don't mind going far. I don't mind going away, honestly.
Any chance you and your brother go to the same place, or is that not an option?
It's a possibility, for sure.
That's pretty cool. And as far as your family and the support you get from them, talk about being you and what it's like just being a big, happy soccer family.
It's honestly so fun having all of them play soccer. Because they're constantly supporting us and pushing us to get better, especially with my brother and my sister. My parents, they're definitely tough sometimes, but they're two strong figures in our life, and they're constantly motivating us and pushing us to become better. Whether it's as a player, as a person, or as a student in general, and we're really grateful for that.
Well, Melissa, we hope you have a great senior year, and we know you have a bright future in soccer. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.